Hey everybody, Boxing Boat coming at you again today. A couple things have been going on, two good things. Well, that were brought to my attention that I think one is a really good thing. Especially by all the ball python guys. You guys know who I'm talking about. You guys know what you're doing. They've been posting their normal ball pythons, and they're just absolutely beautiful snakes. And so I wanted to show Snape off here. He's just a normal boa. He is 66% hit for sterling, but for all intents and purposes, he's a normal. He's not, I mean, he's absolutely gorgeous, don't get me wrong. He's got great pinks. But I mean, he's a normal boa. I absolutely love him. And I think there's nothing wrong with normal ball pythons, normal snakes. We get caught up in the morph game. We get caught up in the color game, and that's great. I'm all about the morphs, as all you guys know. But you gotta appreciate what a normal snake looks like. And he's a perfect example of a really good-looking normal boa. I mean, he's just fantastic. I absolutely love this guy. So I want to get my contribute out there, and here's a normal boa that I just absolutely adore. He's just a great snake to own. I mean, just everything about him. The saddles, the color, the tan, that just the khaki looking color to him, just his head. And how can any snake be normal when you see these eyes? Look at a snake's eyes. I don't care what morph it is, every snake has just gorgeous eyes. And you just fall in love with the eyes. At least for me, I do. Just a beautiful snake to own. Truly a blessing to own these guys. And that brings me into another thing that I think is that was a good question that a guy on Carpet Python Madness, or Moralia Madness page that I belong to, posted. He's like, the guy that he lives next to moved, and it was the only guy he really talked to about snakes, and he says he's kind of put his snakes on the back burner and he's kind of lost interest. We've all been there. I don't care what snake you own, how beautiful it is, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you do kind of get disheartened, or something happens, life happens, things go wrong, or you just don't have that mojo that you did. And and it's not really a talked about thing, but we've all been there. What are saying? I was talking to my buddy David Moore about it today, and Chris Behoff, Brandon Wheeler, and a couple other guys mentioned a couple things and talked about it too. And it's, you gotta sit there and appreciate the beauty, and that's where normals and other snakes like that come into play. When you lose interest, or you lose a little bit of passion, get your snake out, handle it, play with it, check it out, look at all the interesting things. I mean, just by me sitting here doing this, something that I'm finding just very intriguing is look at all the iridescence on this tail. Just fascinating. Just the iridescence coming off this tail are just amazing. And the more I look at it, just by getting the snake out, the more I appreciate it. It's got this cool little tail saddle pattern here that's just really unique looking. And look under here, look at that little tail blotch it's got. That's just so cool. I mean, so when you get to a point where you're kind of lost your mojo, so to speak, or your passion, I recommend just getting your snakes out. Get them outside. Take pictures of them. Do a YouTube video. Do a little video that you post on Instagram. Do a little video you post on Facebook. Do something with the snakes that you have to help rekindle that passion that you had. Get them out and appreciate it. Oh, okay, another perfect example. Look at that. Look at that stripe he's got on his tail. And look at all that iridescence. Hopefully that's showing up, but look at that. See, doing those type of little things will help you keep your passion for the snakes. Because I understand you can get disheartened. But just bringing the snake outside and playing with it, or even inside, not just changing the water, not just changing the cages, not just feeding, not just when they're in shed or when they've come out of shed. Get them out, appreciate them for what they are, appreciate them for just being a snake. You know, remember why you got into them. I mean, the more I have the snake out, the more pink I notice this snake has. Just absolute epic pinks on this guy. And so, I mean, even me, just by doing that, I'm finding little things on this guy that I forgot he had. Well, I didn't forget that he had, but it's just reminding me of why he's so beautiful to me. It's not just that he's a possible 66% hit. He's just gorgeous for who he is. And so, if you find yourself, you know, getting a little bit lost, you know, in keeping your snakes, or you feel like, I don't have this and this guy has that, or man, this snake died, or this snake didn't breed, or you know, you're just finding yourself to where you've lost it, get a snake out, find it again, look at it, appreciate it for what it is. Another thing that I do, I talk to a buddy of mine every day. I just mentioned before, David Moore. I talk to him every day. You know, find someone. If you can't have, I don't have anyone in my surrounding area that does snakes. I mean, there's people that keep snakes. I don't know them, but what I find myself is I talk to people. I do YouTube things. I talk to David Moore every single day, and we bounce ideas off of each other and rattle things, and it's a big help for me. I do a lot of stuff on Instagram. I do a lot of stuff on YouTube. I do stuff on Facebook. You know, doing things like that and talking to other people and seeing what other people have and seeing what they got helps me keep my passion going. You know, I'm not saying that everyone is lost their passion or is going to, but if it does, just do a couple simple things like I'm suggesting, and it might help you. You know, it's just, I can't help it. The more I have this guy out, the more I'm falling in love with him all over again. The pinks on his face are just gorgeous. And when you have these snakes out, you know, just look at the tongue flickering. How amazing is that? That's just so fascinating to me. You know, so you can find your passion, your love for your snakeskin if you lose it, just by getting them out, just by playing with them, just by handling them, just by enjoying them for what they are. Not for what they can do or what they could do or potential breedings or anything like that. Just getting them out because you love to get them out and you love to look at them and you love to find little things. Like right now I'm looking at the top of the eye, and there's this rosy pink color right here. I mean, yes, there's rosy pink color right here, but just right here on the top of the eye and on the nose here, just some beautiful rosy pink colors. So that's my thing. If you're having struggle with that, get your snake out. Do something with your snake. Take pictures, take videos, do anything. Call somebody up. There's a bunch of breeders that you can just call and talk to, and they'd love to talk to you. You know, so if any of you guys have any ideas on for people that have dealt with this or might be dealing with it, what they can do to help keep their passion, leave them down below in the comments, and I will gladly pass along, and people will read those comments, and maybe that'll help them. So anyway, this is Box and Boa. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the love and support I've been getting from everybody. It means the world to me. Honestly, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please like, click, share, and subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, like I always say below, like I always say, just leave them down below, and you know I will get back to you. Thank you so much for watching my videos. This is Box and Boa, Snape, and Priest saying peace.